People say think positively and that your mindset matters. And it's true. Your mindset is one of the most important things that you can cultivate in your life, but it's not always that easy. I know when I was very sick with Lyme disease, and people would tell me, think positively about it. You might feel better if you think positive about it. And I could barely put thoughts together. That was kind of really eye opening for me because I really wasn't able to have clear thoughts. My thinking was affected by Lyme disease, and I was like, well, that's great, but I can't put them together. So I spent a lot of time figuring out how to get my brain to feel a little bit more coherent, and some of that was with actual treatment for Lyme disease, definitely nutrients like omega-3s and vitamin D and magnesium and B vitamins and L-theanine and la la la. My supplement list is huge, but it helps me so much. But the other part of it really was training my mind because our minds are being trained all the time with everything that we are encountering in the world on our algorithms, from the television, from people that we follow, all of the things, right? We're being told things all the time in many, many ways. A lot of it's marketing so that we think a certain way, so we want to buy a certain thing, so we think there's something wrong with ourselves, and we have to blah, 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 all those things. So when we really stop and take stock of what kind of messages that we are getting, you can start to have a little bit more intention and purposefulness in how you're going to consume with your eyes and with your ears, not just like what you put in your body, in your mouth, but through your eyes and your ears as well. It really makes a huge difference. And it's not something that you just do once or do every now and then. It's something that should become part of a habit if you're really trying to change your mindset, if you're really trying to think more positively or think more possibly, thinking more expansively, right? Being able to allow something greater to come in. A lot of times first, it's important we get quiet. Meditation is so important for this, even if it's 3 minutes of just being quiet, letting your brain shut up. Even if it's still talking to you, just watch it go by. I talked about this with Nick Chopra in our mindfulness interview, just letting those thoughts go by. Having that time is really, really crucial. And it's kind of like clearing that slate. And then you can put new thoughts in. So one of my favorite tools that I used when I was doing this for myself is called Motivation app. And there are tons of apps like this. I just like theirs a lot because it was very, very customizable. And so you go through, you kind of filter what kind of quotes you want to see, what your goals are, and then you put that in there. And then you say, I'd like to see 10 quotes a day or 30 quotes a day or 1 quote a day, whatever you want. You do that, and then it'll just send you little prompts, little quotes. So every time that happens, it helps you just have a reset of something that you actually have chosen to put into your consciousness, not just something that's blasted at you because you happen to run by it. So that is something that was really, really helpful for me when I was making some really tough life decisions, that I was able to curate exactly what kind of vibe I wanted to continue to foster in my mind so that I could keep my mindset good, keep it on track. And especially when I'm having foggy Lyme days, I will listen to a guided meditation that helps me be able to have a good mindset for the day. If I need to listen to something again later, if things are just still a little foggy, I will do that again later. There are so many short ones that you can do. My sister has a ton of them that are between 2 and 5 minutes long at drhotmer.com and Dr. Hotmer on YouTube. And also there's just a ton out there. So our mindsets and our positive thinking are incredibly important, but it does take time to water them like a plant. You have to come back and water them again and again and again. And then it slowly becomes just the way that you think about things. And it really is life-changing. It might not be the easiest thing to do, but it is one of the most important things to bring yourself to a new chapter, to really cultivate and bring out your favorite self.